Yo, what's up, everybody? You guys hear that? Just alerts going off all night, all day, non-stop, 24 hours a day, not getting any sleep, but making some pretty good bank. And I hope you guys are too. Cheers to a very volatile yesterday. Cheers as in coffee. It's 10:30 in the morning, guys. Like, I don't really start until at least 11, you know? Not a real drink. So I just want to sip with you guys right now while just kind of giving my general thoughts about the market. That's enough. I'm being rude. So, very volatile day. Some really heavy hitters with some old altcoins that wow, I look weird without glasses, right guys? Just wiping them a little bit. And some heavy hitters that are doing hundreds of percents since November the 5th there. And other alts that are like old alts, like old school alts, such as LTC or XRP, whatever, or Ethereum. They're finally doing stuff as well now. They're catching up. A lot of the old school coins, like, oh man, my glasses are so bad right now. I'm just grabbing something on my desk. Don't mind me. Don't look at my butt, guys. I'm just wearing sweats right now. So yeah. So and then the ones that did the rally from March that did like thousands of percent gains, like Vet, ADA, Link, those guys they're kind of not doing much anymore, right? They're just kind of like taking a back seat. So you have to think of the market like a wave that just goes up and down, right? And it oscillates, right? So it just keeps oscillating up and down, and there's a curve for each one, and they are gonna fall in line with some sort of progression of just rally and then big correction maybe, and then maybe a consolidation period for a long time or an accumulation period, and then yeah, so some old coins like back from March, like ADA, Link, and Vet there, they had their mega bull rally already, right? They had their time in the spotlight. So now it's other coins are kind of taking over. Well, these ones are just kind of finding their place after a mega 1000% rally, right? Let me give you an example, okay? An example would be something like Omize Go. Here it's, for example, Omize Go. Okay, like you zoom out on the daily, and I'm talking about a mega bull rally from like March to here. Like these ones are pretty big percentages. That's like 1,900%. So of course it's gonna take some time to consolidate. So they had their time to shine. So that's why it's not really doing much right now. That's why these coins are doing maybe like 45% or so. Very, very tiny, right? In the grand scheme of things. So this morning, by the way, we're jumping right into kind of like a morning market scan. I don't really need to follow BTC too heavily, right? That's kind of like a bonus doing T on it. My job is still a day trader and to chase the volatility. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Okay. So let's chase it together. So I'm just giving you an example. Like for example, VeChain as well. It had its mega bull rally, right? This one here was really nice. 1,400, super smooth. Breakouts were just so fucking playable in every single way, right? The breakout right there, the breakout right there, right? Shit, it was just nice in every single way. And I remember this channel here, right? That finally broke to the downside, where everybody just shorted it. They just capitulated it, and it was just amazing because we had three touches there as well, and we broke to the downside on this channel, and everyone was like, "What the?" Massive, massive gain, 30% in a single day there. I remember in September, it's just huge. So now we're just kind of, on the 6 hour chart, like the V chain, for example, we're just channeling and it's kind of boring. So these coins have had massive gains. So now they're taking time to correct. They need this correction, okay? And you know that it's gonna take some time. Other coins are gonna kind of shine in the spotlight while they can, while these big heavy hitters take a back seat. Look at ADA. This one did 700-800%. Like that's just mind blowing, right? So give these guys a break for a little bit. And EOS, those are old school coins. Yeah, when I say old school, I'm talking like bull market, start at a fraction of a penny, and then just old school, man, gangster coins, start like literally at a fraction of a friggin' penny and gets to like 15 whatever dollars plus. Higher than that. I think it got to like, I forgot what it got, what EOS got to. Check on Bitfinex. Yeah, 24, 23-ish. That's insane, right? I wrote a lot of it. Like, you know how cheap it was. Okay, it wasn't like a fraction of a penny. I'm thinking of XRP. This one was about 2 quarters. Yeah, around 2 quarters. I remember one of my buddies, he gave me a joke. His name is Nick. Well, not my buddy anymore, but I talked to him a lot back then. And he gave me, I think, how many was it? At 50 cents. I think he gave me 10,000 coins. Yeah, 10,000 EOS coins as a joke, right? And he said, and they were like a quarter or to 50 cents each, right? So he gave me, I think, $5,000 worth for free, just like because he he was well off, you can say. So he didn't really care about those kind of things, right? And here's me still struggling, right? So he gave me like a present of $5,000 worth of EOS coins, so 10,000 coins. And he said to me, you can't sell it until it gets to $10 at least. And you know what I did? I kind of like I sold it like right away almost, right? I started using it for day trading. And then if you think about $10, right, at 10,000 coins, it would have been worth $100,000. That $5,000 he gave me, right? Going from 50 cents to $10, right? So then if I had held that, right? I think about it now because it's funny in hindsight to say that like back then when I was like really really struggling, right, in every way in 2017, when someone gives you 5 grand, it's like whoa, right? But then if I had literally waited like not even that long, right? I sold it like in October. I don't know. And if I had waited and yeah, if I had waited 2 months there, I would have turned that 5 grand into 100 grand more I would have had. It's a funny story to tell. Okay, so anyways, so right now Bitcoin is let's kind of get into this. Okay, let's do like rapid fire. So I'm just trying to give you guys like an idea of how we're creating our watch list. Okay, our watch list is being built every day in terms of like which ones are good and which ones are kind of bad. And that's kind of what we just did. We just talked about these other coins are not just they're not hitting it right now. I don't know about CVC, but we'll take a look here, okay? I'm going to go to the markets and I'm going to check out the fiat here and then USDT. See if there's anything that's odd. Like DOT is on our radar sort of now, I guess. Didn't I get DOT on my radar? No, I didn't. I must have, but I must have deleted it. That's why it's not here. So DOT gets a little bit higher than all these guys. This is the, like right below it, like the, right below link here. So my good list is between the red markers, between there and there. Everything else below it is really shitty, but the one maybe directly right below it is one that I would consider, right? So that's kind of what we're adding right now because it does 13% with $90 million in volume. And then the other Wi-Fi does really well. And they're both kind of performing similarly, but I should probably check the other one because they might have now lost each other in the progression. Wow, it's actually getting higher than the other Wi-Fi. The other Wi-Fi reaches the resistance. Oh, no, 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 no. Whoa! This is good for a short. It hit my $30,000 target. Oh, you're done. You're not gonna come. You're not going up, man. You're done. Right here. This is where it starts to capitulate a bit. I'll be back. I'm trading. All right, I'm being a little bit too hasty. Let's get this done really quickly, okay? So Sushi, I only want to review the top ones here. So Sushi right now, I put my alerts on here, and 8 in the morning, of course, like it hits there. We made this prediction that it would hit around this range for a fifth, and then we short it from here. So whoever got in, congratulations, you're quite up already. I missed it because it wasn't up on time. It's already a 10% drop. Got to look for re-entry. So then we take the Fibonacci range of this whole entire structure, okay? of that entire structure right now. And my target would be probably the 382 for now. That's just me though, right? Because I don't know which structure this is in. So that's a really, 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 really fucking solid target. Honestly, like target from there. And then it would have dropped about 15%. That's where I'll catch a long. So this opportunity's over. I was already, I was kind of slowly waking up. I wasn't even on the computer yet. So now I lose it. Now I think that they're going to take profit there at the wait for territory as well, maybe. Okay, but I got to check out the high time frames because this thing might be just caving in on me. It possibly is, right? It might be the entire 5 waves of this whole structure. So if I just take oh, actually, yeah, I'm sorry. It might be the 5 range of this entire structure. So got to be careful. But the first thing and the best thing to do that I've learned recently is that like we take the fib structure of this range first, and then we play it by here, and then depending on where a break is, then we play it to the larger Fibonacci structure. So that's really wise advice. Okay. Okay, so once again, you play this fib structure first. That's why I'm taking profit right around there. And then if I do confirm that it's actually this entire 5 waves and it's retracing this entire fib structure, or sorry, Elliot wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure, then after I've confirmed it, I'm now gonna take the entire fib range, right? And then I'll play it from where I took profit over here, or sorry, right here, right, 138, and then you still have room to go for another 78% to go to the 382 of the larger structure, right? And I'm going to look for a re-entry as well, obviously. So I think that if, let's just say that this here, here's the 382 of the other one. Where was it again? Just right from there to here. Okay, it's actually over here. It's way higher, my bad. So the entry here would be something like that. Okay. Oops, sorry. Something like that. So the first one yields like 8%ish, right? But this 382 to that 382 here is another 15%. So we still have a long ways to go. So it's good to play different structures for safety, minimizes your risk, right? You got house money. So Sushi is really on my mind right now, okay? Like I'm tempted to fucking short this coin. Really am. Shit, 8 hour gave me a really ugly candle. Okay, let's move on right now. Wi-Fi is a big possible short potential. I'm very, very on the fence right now. So Wi-Fi is probably going to be shorted. Like, but you know why I don't know if this is the double top? Because we kind of did just hit that 30K mark. That's the fib range right there for the 3. Like, we got to really, really fucking hurry our asses up with our TA right now because shit's about to go down today. So we just breached the 299. Okay, imagine if we got a little bit lower here to about 2,800. Finished off the day here at 2,800, which is in 7 hours. And then we get a nasty-ass shooting star type of candle. Already overextended at 77, then we break down. So I think that we're done it. I think this is the final wave because then this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're searching for the 5, right? 5 for Wi-Fi, where we already said that that's most likely a 1, 2, 3, because this one here makes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this must be a 3, 4, and that must be the 5 right here for the diagonal, or for the small little channel, and it must have double topped. It must have double topped, because we got very bearish candles. This is it. The curvature is going to change here. Peeking out on histogram. Fuck, man, never been so unsure. But here is parabolically going down, but of course we want everybody's going to see that. So this is a great place to like really be interested in Sushi and Wi-Fi right now. Fucking hot picks for the day already. This is what we were planning for, guys. We're planning for the top wave of the 5th. So, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, guys. Follow. Right? We're planning for this. Straight up. Where we knew that this right here, okay, from the 5th is 1 and 2. And then we know that this is most likely a 1, 2. That's like a 3, 4. And this is making a 5. We counted this, remember, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it makes a 1. Look. Fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. right? This one makes that 1. Remember subdividing that 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just doing it really, really quick right now because I want to make sure I get on top of this. You know what I'm saying? So we do that 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's got to be a fifth in here. It's got to be a fifth in here. Like, there's no choice for it. Okay, so what I'm thinking right now is that, like, if this is now 1, 2, is that 3 or something in there, or or whatever, or is that a 5? So it's very difficult to tell right now. But from my perspective, we've been too bullish, even above the 5-minute 55 EMA, the 200 EMA, right? So we're above the 200 EMA now on the 55 on the 5-minute chart. But there's a good chance we're just gonna end up capitulating soon because they're starting to get okay. Let's look for signs of bearish divergence. Okay, look how low we're getting here. We're finally getting low. This one kind of actually broke out of here. Oh shit, shit! It broke already. It broke, guys. The 2-hour RSI support broke. That's significant. That's been going on for now 7 days. So I don't know if people are seeing this shit, but this stuff is bearish as fuck right now. Okay, this one here is starting to get a crossover here. If I'm wrong, then that means there's one more wave up right now, and that double top is going to be penetrated. So this range is very scary to trade in right now because if I entered a short right now, okay, if I entered a short, that would just be me guessing. If I entered a long, right, I'm expecting a breakout. That'd be me guessing as well. There's no clear, definitive direction of the trend quite yet. We're in the middle of a neutral zone, and I'm going to make sure that I stay very patient. The only thing I know right now is that the RSI is bearishly diverging. Histogram tick, this is how I like it. I like this little draw where it comes down, tries to go up, and then gets rejected. I call it whatever, that tiny little thing right there. 8-hour once again shows a nasty candle. 2-hour shows it too. 3-hour no. 4-hour yes. 6-hour, oh my god, that's nasty as fuck. Coffee gives me a potty mouth. I'm gonna make this video free. I want you guys to get a sense of my vibe and how I scan the market, and everybody should do it this way. I personally think that the way I scan the market is the best way I've ever seen. You know why? Because I look at the way shitty people scan the markets. I look at the way good people scan the markets. I just take do all the bad things, like don't do those. All the good things that other people are doing, do that as well. And then come up with my own ideas. So I think that, like, my market scan technique, guys, is like, it's on point, put it that way. So now AAVE is a big heavy hitter as well, okay? Let's go to Binance here as well. Remember this account, guys? Pretty fucking wicked, right? I took a trade in the middle of the night. I'll show you guys it later, right? Pretty awesome trade. I grew this account already from $500 to $1,600, right? Actually, no, I posted this trade. Yeah, I grew from $500 to $1,600. Holy crap, I did. I took a trade in the middle of the night that I didn't even record. Yeah, so 1,000. Sorry, lost my train of thought. I put $500 into this futures account just to trade publicly and live, which I've done for the past 2 days, and I grew from $500 to $1,600 in 2 days, in like 36 hours. That's pretty impressive, right? But you can't really do that with high leveraged, with bigger accounts, right? Because I wrote this on Facebook, and I want you guys to know it as well. Check it out. Let me show you guys. So right here, okay, grew the public account 500 to 1,600, done with small principles, like as in principal size and high leverage. Not my style to be this risky. Just wanted to show I could do it, and that I did. It's almost gambling. Math is complicated. You don't do this with larger sized accounts. Leveraging over 3x doesn't make sense to me for any day trader. That's kind of true. Like, you're gambling. The people that are posting like 1,000% 100 leverage. They're posting like 150% wins. You guys are not consistent. Don't treat me like I don't know, okay? You guys are basically gambling, and you're putting in a certain amount each time, and you're hoping probably that your wins highly exceed your losses. when you get liquidated. And you probably get liquidated a lot leveraging even 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times, 50 times. Me, when I leverage into 10x, I'm not going 100%. I'm only playing like, maybe playing like smaller amounts. Definitely not 100 all in, right? It makes no sense because then you're just gambling because you don't know how to maintain your equity or even calculate it. So then when you're putting in these 150% gains there, good for you this time. But you're not consistent enough, and we both know it. That's why you're watching my videos. We both know you're not consistent enough to make 150% profits all the time, highly leveraged times 50. Because most of the times you get liquidated because you can't maintain your risk. That's why you're playing, because you don't know. That's why you're playing, because you don't understand. That's why you're playing times 25 or times 50, right? To your max. That's why your margin levels are so low. Like, I can see through all of that bullshit, right? There's no secrets to being a good trader. There's no, oh, I'm going to leverage more and make that one big trade, brah. It doesn't work like that, fuck. It's more like you keep trying to make those one big trades, right? Where you're going to get lucky that one time with that 100 times leverage, right? But you're not going to really hit it more often than you're going to lose because you're going to have a higher consistency rate since you don't have the skills, literally. You're just gambling at this point, playing 50 or 100. It just blows my mind how people don't understand that. And then, like, you can pretend all you want to literally, like, make these, like, 100, 200, 500% profits, like it's so consistent. But fuck, man, like, some of my followers are tweeting, like 100% to 1,000% gains, right? With massive leverage. I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, I've been trading professionally for like 5 years now, and I like am scared shitless to even leverage over 3x because I understand the risk over time. So it's like, and then I'm like understanding that the people who leverage a lot are the people that don't really have a big bankroll, so they have to leverage. Like myself personally, I don't need to leverage a lot, right? On my main private trading account, I don't need to leverage times even two, put it that way, okay? Like the right, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's like I don't need to leverage big to make more money. I just want to make good trades and I know that the money comes. Whereas these people, it's the opposite. They're trying to make big trades to chase the profit, but they're not making good trades with leveraging. So just make sure you understand that difference, right? For the people that are actually playing like times 20, you guys are like like take a step back, guys, okay? Please take a step back from that and just think about all the times you've been liquidated. And I bet you a lot of you are sitting there right now like, this guy actually kind of gets it. Yeah, I kind of get it, just a little bit of how liquidations work. I've probably been liquidated more than like 100 times in my first 2 years of trading 5 years ago, okay? Like, shit, man. There used to be a point where I was so broke in like 2016 when I was mining. I'm not kidding, okay? I was so broke. Like I used to smoke weed back then, right? And I would pick up like quarters and dimes I found like on the ground when like walking and shit like that, just to save up like $10 to literally buy a gram of weed just to smoke weed for a week. Like this was like early 2016, so how far we've come, right? So trust me, when it comes to a guy that like kind of really loves crypto and understands the motions of leveraging very well, and especially the math behind it, and how it can destroy you, just take a step back with high risk, because at the end of the day, it's only gonna hurt you more. Keep in mind that it's kind of like a slot machine, right? You are getting that little dopamine rush every time you hear the money ring, or like the bells kind of ring, and every time you win, they give you like a small little burst of dopamine to keep you still there. But over time, these machines are built with math, right? It's all about combinations and permutations and probability, and eventually it's designed for you to play against the house, right? And even if they had a 0.01% chance of winning, right? Like or a raking more than you, right? Over time, it just becomes a statistic where you're just another victim to a slot machine. Because over time, that machine's going to win, right? It's designed to win over time. Mathematically, it's designed for you to lose. But it's also designed for you to keep putting in more money, to give you that tiny dopamine rush, right? To give you these small profits sometimes. Sometimes when you're losing, when you're getting to your last little bit, you might win a really big amount because they just want you to keep spending more and more and more. It's going to lose more. It's so addictive, right? How gambling works, and that's what I think high leverage is. It's just taking a chance of just putting in a certain amount to get a huge amount back, right? It's like the idea of putting in a small amount to get a huge amount back. Like it's just, but the thing is, people, it's not a small amount that you're putting in really. It's still an amount, which is a big amount, right? If you think of it from that perspective, right? You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna put in I got $100. I'm gonna leverage that. I'm gonna risk my $100, and I'm gonna multiply it by not 1,000, but to 10,000, right? Do you know what I mean? Because that's leveraging 100 times. So now for your $100, it goes up to $1,000, which means that the price can't even fall below 0.01%. If it does, you just got liquidated. So you're taking like a massive chance for a big gain. So let's say that out of that $10,000, right, it goes up like what? It goes up 3%. So you made $300 off of the 3% of 10,000. So you made $300. So now you grew your $100 to $300. So you got $400 now. How long can you do that for? How long can you literally do that fucking for? Where I just did the math with you, and you would get liquidated if it fell 0.01%. How often can you keep hitting these numbers, right? So if you only played 50x leverage, right? You would now have a chance if it falls below 0.05. That's where you would get liquidated. I mean, that's like kind of like what the fuck? Like it just doesn't make sense in my mind. So it's crazy, the leverage. So I hope that you guys I hope I'm instilling a little bit of wisdom into you guys, being real, because I benefit so much recording fucking 30-minute videos preaching to you guys for free, for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nah, this is for your knowledge, guys. It's not for me. I don't want to see people make the same mistakes that I made. You guys are like my children. Oh, you guys are my little babies. You guys are my baby whales. Do you guys remember how Mama got the name Mama Whale? It's because I kept calling everybody my baby whales, baby whales. I started calling you guys baby whales, and then people just started calling me Mama Whale, right? I guess so. I used to play with $250,000 like sizes, like traded live, and then people just called me a whale, and right, and a whale is a matriarchal society. They're matriarchal mammals like elephants, right, where the females are actually the leaders in the pack, right? So yeah. So because of that, right, they called me Mama Whale, because the female whales are leading the pack, not the males. So everyone just started calling me Mama. I don't know how that came out, but anytime you see anybody call me Mama Whale, it's because of that. It's because I started talking in my baby whale, that like voice, right? My little Singapore accent, like, hey, baby whale, I don't know what you want me to do, but my baby whale, I need somebody to mark up the price. I just make like my little, I call him my little ridiculously handicapedly retarded little Asian dude, right? That's kind of like the worst version of me. Actually, it might be the best version of me. That's how I entertain myself, guys. You know what I'm saying? The old-fashioned way. Just talking to myself to a camera. You guys like that, huh? A little bit of Silicon Crypto Action 101. Yeah, remember I said before that I could probably talk into the camera for about an hour? 24 hours, actually? Well, you're right. So anyways, enough preaching, fuck. So I don't even know what we're talking about anymore, to be quite honest. My short-term memory is just ridiculous. So now LTC. I think we talked about AAVE, right? Yeah, AAVE is in this silly little channel. Break that channel for me, baby. Just break that channel for me. Baby, just break that channel for me. Just break down already. Please, please break down already. How much to break down? LTC is just on roar right now. I broke the high above November, like, sorry, the September, August high. It's on a roar right now. It's like really trying to, it like really broke above here already. Like, that's fucking nuts. Jesus Christ, Litecoin. Who you trying to impress right now, bro? It's at 0.5 fib level. Like, shit. I just got this feeling it's gonna die today. Like, it's gonna just drop hard. It's got this feeling. It's at 0.5 fib level. I think it's probably a 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's probably finishing up a 5 in there somewhere. This is pretty interesting. I want to short it. I'm laughing because it's like, who just shorts everything? Me. So I'm not gonna update my notes today. There's too many notes. Okay, alpha is like, fuck. Alpha is just being alpha. It's just conforming to some stupid pattern, probably. It's probably gonna do that. I'm not kidding. It's probably gonna hit the lower end and just, we'll figure it out. CRV is doing the same shit. Oh no, CRV broke up. That's right, I forgot about that. Okay, remember I drew this pattern and I'm like, yeah, it's probably doing this shit like that, and I'm like, alpha's doing the same. I'm like, CRV's gonna conform into a pattern. Not gonna break out. It's gonna be like this for a while. That's what I said. Yeah, I did some big 170% gains, man, in like 11 days. So it's gonna consolidate for like at least 7 or 8. That's what I said. 2 days later, it broke up to the upside. I didn't even notice it. 38%. Shit. I wish it was really high RSI. It just looks bad for me to short. It looks horrible. It's like, do I really want to short this guy? Like, ugh. Fuck. Missed it already. Uni and CRV are kind of the same if you've noticed, okay? Check out the charts. Like that. Actually, no, they're completely different. Never mind. I don't know where I came up with. Actually, they're kind of similar in a way. Nah, they're not. You didn't even break above this high over here. It just did a retracement over here. Okay, so like, alpha's pulling teeth. Like, I really mean it. It's like conforming to a pattern. So we only have Sushi, Wi-Fi, AAVE, LTC today. And then a dot, which I forgot to look at. Oh! Who recommended this coin to me? It's not that pretty. You recommended to me a shit coin. It's not pretty. Like, since November the 5th, this coin's only done 40%. And it's an ugly 40%. If it was a pretty 40%, I'd be interested. But I'm not. Because I'll even choose a shittier coin than that's doing better, which is Litecoin. Okay, so I chose Litecoin does 65%, and I'm barely interested in that coin. Where, you know, I've got my coin like AAVE that's in this channel here that could yield me like, it's not just moving 16, like, you know, a few percentages. Like, I can make like 20 fucking percent. Literally. And then there's Wi-Fi that's at the top of the peak right now, pretty much. And then there's Sushi, who's at the top of the peak right now. So I got a lot bigger plays than fucking Dot to worry about right now. Okay, like a coin that did 21%. Not really interested in the coin that did 21% when, you know, other coins are kind of retracing like 83%. You know what I'm saying? 21 or 83. I think I'd rather choose 83%. So yeah, so I was gonna make a really inappropriate joke, and I realized not YouTube appropriate. Yeah, not YouTube appropriate. I keep looking at my coffee like, oh my god, I gotta stop drinking coffee. So I'm just gonna kill all birds with one stone here. Excuse me. Okay, so like, this is shorting potential for Wi-Fi here. We gotta be more accurate later. AAVE shorting potential channel. Wi-Fi and Sushi shorting potential. Like, let's be real, but there could be one more tiny little fucking wave up. Tiny, 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 tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in the Litecoin short maybe already at 0.5 Fibonacci. Alpha, let's just glance over you for now. CRV, you actually made a new high. I'm interested in you, but you didn't break it by an excessive amount. Because of that, I don't really give a fuck about you. IDGAF. IDGAF. Okay, if you made a significantly higher high, then I'd be able to measure that high and that high. But because you only significantly went back a little bit and the RSI is only slightly lower, it kind of gives me like you're kind of like giving me confused feelings right now, you know, like it's kind of like you and I are talking a lot, you know, but we're calling each other every day and we're like texting and shit, and like, you know, I'm just seeing it as a friendship, but you might see it another way, right? It's just do you guys understand what I don't understand what I'm saying either, but I'm trying to relate it to something like a real life relationship, and that was like an utter failure. So I'm not gonna try to do that again, right? So let's just keep it to crypto. You know what I'm saying? Wow, coffee really gets to me, guys. It makes me like weird and makes me think fast and really loud and like shit. I gotta get a haircut. So you guys know I'm gonna get one right away. You guys can choose my new haircut. I'm just too lazy to do it, but when I actually do it, it's fucking pretty epic, man. So CRV confused, Uni confused, CVC confused. Okay, all we did was basically just go off of formation, like patterns, fib right now, and volume and volatility. So we got those four. So now what we got to do in the next video is we're gonna do RSI and MACD analysis, okay? Because that's more important right now. So all of these, it's so thorough, my analysis now, because I'm caught up with every coin that's going on. Woo, guys, let's go get it today. Bye, baby whales. Have a great morning. Okay, guys, you know what? I actually found that I got a few more coupons left this month. You can actually make 20 a month. I didn't know that. And if you guys are interested in my Udemy course, guys, this is the paid advertisement by Philicon Crypto. He's going to shill his course now, okay? No, if you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, consider getting my course. Okay, if you're playing and you're trading right now, you're losing and you're wondering why you're losing and you have no education, you haven't done a lot of research, maybe stop trading. Just fucking stop trading right now. Instead of losing that money, give me your money. Okay, it's like I created this crazy course that I decided to undercut everybody, and apparently people say it's really good, like really good. And yeah, a lot of people have messaged me years down the road and they're like, check out what I've done with it. And it's like them somewhere in some tropical country. And yeah, people are, I don't know, like, and then there are some people who just shit on me where they're like, it's the worst course ever, right? But take a look for yourself in the course description below. If you're interested in the syllabus, just message me. I'll give you guys a crazy discount because I don't really care about making profit from it that much. It's more like just to respect my own time for creating the course. So if you want to know what I'm talking about on a really detailed level, get on it, okay? And that's a surprise for you guys. When's the last time I talked about the updated course, right? So that's a surprise coming out very soon. I have a lot of time in my hands, remember? Okay, we'll talk soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye now.